Alright, I'm off for a weird and wonderful day. Going to Sriracha today. And not going to see any of the people who are there, probably. Hopefully, I get my bank account sorted out, and let's see what happens today.
I think walking is as fast as being a car.
Made it with 10 minutes to spare. Bro, we found it. The wide-body lifted Ford Ranger Thailand redneck truck. Check this out. The spirit of Alberta in Thailand. Oh yeah, blowing smoke too. That's some real Alberta stuff right there. This is the secret entrance that I used to go to all the time. It was like behind all the tuk-tuks. I guess the birds live here now, kinda cool. Made it here to Sriracha safely, and it started pouring rain immediately. So now instead of my plan to go to a coffee shop, I'm just wandering around Robinson, kind of not really knowing what to do. And I gotta say, it's really weird walking around here. I feel so strange. It's like, sure, nobody knows me, but it's weird to film myself in public. And I also used to be here like all the time. This was where we went to hang out, and there's still so many of the same things here. Like, there's the same hair salon where I got my hair cut, and they cut like more of it than what I wanted, and there's the same, movie theater that we always used to go to, and Dairy Queen in the exact same place. It's just weirdly nostalgic, but also at the same time I don't miss it. And yeah, just kind of curious. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just wandering around hoping the rain lets up so I can go to this cafe I want to go to, but maybe that won't happen. Maybe I'll have to go to Starbucks. Hey, Pastor Matt. Starbucks? Yeah. It's nice being back here without the stress that used to always be present every time I was at this place. Like, I'm just here and I'm chilling. I'm killing a few hours till my bus comes back. And that's it. That's all I gotta do. Like, it gives it such a different feel than coming here trying to escape this crushing pressure of everybody expecting me to perform at top notch all the time. This is nice. And I'm thankful. So just after I booked my bus ticket back to Bangkok, I ran into this guy, and he was kind of a little bit of an older guy. He had a bunch of tattoos and stuff. I noticed him staring at my legs, so I was like, "Oh, you like my tattoo?" And he goes, "Yes, it's super cool, man." He's like, "Check this out. See all these tattoos on my arms and legs and stuff? I did these myself." I'm like, "Really? You did that to yourself? That's so impressive." And then his wife comes over and she chimes in. He's like, "He's old now, but when he was younger, he did all kinds of stuff." It was very cute. I'm glad I got to talk to those guys. It's fun. I like to notice the people who are curious, the people who are looking at me, but they're a little too nervous to say something, or they're just not sure how to break the ice. And if I notice those people every time it's like a moment of joy, and it's new and wonderful every single time, and I love that. I didn't used to have that when I was here, because I was always focused on just whatever I was doing, whatever I was busy with, whatever I was, whatever purpose I was trying to have, trying to look like I'm not a tourist, not a foreigner, whatever. Are you kidding me, man? You're tall with blue eyes and long blonde hair, and now you have tattoos on your legs just to give people even more to stare at. Like, people are gonna be staring at me in Thailand my whole life, and if I have time to notice and be with them for a moment, that's beautiful, and that's all it has to be. Man, this place is so cute, and I am so glad that it still exists. Seriously. I don't know if this was even what it was named last time I was here, but I'm so glad it's still here because it would be such a shame if it had disappeared after all these years. I gotta say, it is literally so weird to be here. And I'm just walking around through this random street and I know where I am. Like, I know where I am. It just feels so weird to be here. And I know where things are in relation to each other. Like, I spent so much time in this city. I know where things are in it. And not that I know where everything is, but it just feels weird to be here and know where I am again. Like, everything is familiar even though I'm so far away from home. It's a curious feeling. I'm enjoying it. Boys, do you think we walk out onto the island and go see the temple? That sounds boring and lame, and we could do that anytime. We got more important things to do. So anyway, I went and saw the temple. Let's go. I'll show you when we get there. I swear this bridge was under construction like the entire time that I lived here, and I could never cross it. I feel like that was the case. Is it? I don't remember. Anyways, we're going to see the temple, because that's boring and lame, and I could do that anytime. There's a guy in a patroon over there. I'm so happy to see that. This is some kind of cool boats. We're on the island now. Over there's the temple. Honestly, do not remember this being here before. We've got like every kind of animal-headed person at this shrine. Hopefully it's not disrespectful to film all this, because it's very interesting looking. This pigman has some epic moves. Very interesting. I do feel nervous about exploring more in a temple because I don't want to be disrespectful or get kicked out, but I suppose the worst that happens is that they kick me out, so I'm gonna go in and see what it's like. It's curious to me how there's the place of worship, beautiful view, and then a ton of garbage. Kinda strange, but this is a very cool place. I really wish this gong was hanging and I could hit it because it looks like it would sound absolutely massive. Come to think of it, I don't know how many times I've watched the sunset out over this ocean, but I don't think I've ever been here at the top of the temple before. We just never came here. And it is an interesting place to be. Well, maybe I worried a little bit too much about being disrespectful because we've got a candy machine and an ice cream vendor here at the top right next to the Buddhas, so you can pray and then get refreshments. So maybe they're just chill like that. Here's where we were in the coffee shop. Let me do an unhinged and dangerous amount of zoom to try and show you. Yeah, you literally cannot see anything, but like that is where we were. We were over in that area. It's cool that everyone was kind of just chill like that out here. Very interesting area. You know, we took it for granted when we lived here, but it's very nice. Well, it's getting rainy and dark. You guys think I just say YOLO and walk out there and get soaked? Do I hunker down here and hope it stops raining again? I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, I don't know, the entire sky looks the same color, so I think we're just gonna walk back to Robinson or wherever. And if it starts to really rain, I'll just like run into a store or something. Here we go. I don't think I've ever walked across this bridge, so I'm gonna walk across it. Not because it's faster or more efficient than the other bridge that I walked across, but because I didn't walk across it already. That is the only reason. Those people were nice. nice. They all smiled at me. This is a cool little bridge shot, honestly. Like, look at this thing. It looks nice. Do not touch the butt. But how could I not? To be honest, I think the coffee shop is actually still over here, but I'm getting further away from where I want to be, and it's getting darker. And I think I want to turn around before I get stuck out here and it's pouring rain, and I have to go a really long ways to get where I'm actually trying to go. Yo, it's the post office where I used to panic about what I was gonna say, because I didn't really know post office words. Let's go. Right over there, you can barely see it, but across the road is the basketball court where I broke my thumb. Good times. Times were had, indeed. Oh no, it's the tower. Oh no. Well, this place is new. I don't remember ever seeing that before. Pretty big storefront. This place hasn't changed a bit. There it is. The tower. It's where I used to work. A lot of times were had there. We certainly had times in that place. A lot of time was spent at that place. And times were indeed had at the tower. But, yep. About to make this right turn and head back to Robinson. By Robinson Car. It's been paved for a long time, but I actually remember when this road was dirt. I'm getting pretty soaked out here walking in the rain. Good times. But yeah, maybe the Hantamsang place that's just up ahead here, halfway between the tower and Robinson, is still here. I don't know. I'll have to see. I used to get... What did I get there? They always had the soup. You know, some places they give you a little bit of like broth with your meal. This place always had that. I wonder if it's still here because I liked it just for that. Like, I don't know, I ordered the same thing and got really bored of the food here because it was like the closest place to work to order food from, but I do remember their soup was good. Oh, let's go, there it is, the Hantamsang place. It still exists, man. I mean, they're obviously not open right now, but I remember the place. It's good to see that it's still here. It's kind of oddly comforting in a way. Yep, here's the place to park your car and get it washed. That was always here. Still here. Oh yep, the big parking lot, the big dirt parking lot that we would sometimes cut through on our way to Robinson. Still here. The coffee shop though that we used to go to is like straight across in that direction. That's shut down. I don't know when that shut down. Good thing I walked all this way to save 20 baht, am I right? Now I could be soaking wet for the rest of the evening instead of spending 20 baht. Worth it, honestly. No, I did it for the experience. I wanted to walk here and just sort of walk past all the things that I used to see. It's just fun. Worth it, am I right? Up to Robinson now. Time to hang out and waste some time now that I'm back in Robinson's. Yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna get some food. Yeah. Dude, don't tell me we're about to go to McDonald's just because that's what I used to always do whenever I was like, dang, I don't feel like having normal food. I think I'm just gonna go to McDonald's even though it's not good. Robinson McDonald's for old time's sake? Alright, let's do it. The novelty has not worn off. I'm saying Sekendai Maika. Makes me so happy every time I can say that and not use cash. Thank you very much. Shout out Asia for the plastic straws. No more paper straws for me. Time to devour this cheeseburger. well, McDonald's was every bit as mid as I remembered, which is exactly what I wanted, and now I have the inexplicable urge to go and order Dairy Queen. You know, I haven't had McDonald's or Dairy Queen in literally years in Canada, and like the first thing I do when I get here is I'm having them, because that's what we always used to do whenever we got bored of Thai food and we were like feeling nostalgic for home. That's what we get. Then I go home and we don't get those things. Totally makes sense. All right, I'm getting Dairy Queen now. All right, I got my Dairy Queen, and I feel happy now. Very good. All right, well, we're back. Sorry for the lack of getting back footage. I got really, really tired and almost fell asleep on the bus, but everything's going well. Just got to make it through a little bit more rain to get home. Listen to these absolute noises. That's nature for you, I guess. I don't know what is making that sound. Oh well. Oh man, I'm exhausted. That was such a good day, but I gotta rest now. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get home and I'll work on editing. No, that's not happening. Editing is happening tomorrow, if at all. Definitely not right now. I'm going home and I'm going to sleep. All right, goodbye.